Hello everyone, we're back with Fate Grand Order. It's been like a month, but I've been busy in the last month. I've moved actually, and I have much better internet now. That's good. I think it's like incredibly better, like 40 times better if my download test was correct, which that's a little bit better in my book. uh, so hopefully the audio sounds good in my new room. I've been meaning to get a new mic, especially since while moving, one of the legs on my microphone broke, so I'm having to like prop it up on like this little thing instead of like the third leg, which that's less than ideal. These things happen. I mean, I've had this blue. It's a blue snowball for like 4 years, 5 in that ballpark. So I mean, I'm due for an upgrade. Remember, I got it when I was playing Chaos Head. Speaking of, I'm going to be doing Chaos Child again soon. That's good. But first, Atlantis. Olympus comes out soon. Next couple days, I think. I forget the actual date. It might be the 26th. So I'd hope to get there in the next 2 weeks. Optimistic? Yes. But I believe in me. Good. Everything looks intact. So we're getting back on the shadow border? Hey, you're back. Thanks for the warm welcome. Take it everything's been smooth sailing here. No pun intended. Yeah, everything's fine. Most eventful thing that happened here was getting sick and tired of it. Oh, I get it. Smooth sailing. Get it? In fact, we got so tired of it that we ended up rating the food marked director only. Those were some dang fine eats. You what? And my heart set on that food. They're half the reason I wanted to come back here. Sorry, boss. It's the price you had to pay to keep everything one spirits high. Ouch. It's too blunt. Dang it, all that juicy bacon. Gone forever. What, did they have like a stove here? Checking the ship's condition now. It's still holding together, but just barely. The damage to the hull plating is especially bad. No way we can dive in this state. Best we can hope for now is to sail on the surface. I see. It sounds like towing is the only way to go after all. I hate to say it, but yeah, it is. Very well then, Bartholomew. Go ahead and get ready to tow us, if you'd be so kind. In the meantime, Master, like you and Miss Kira, I'd like to get some much-needed rest. Will do. I'll go and do the same. I say, Captain, I don't suppose you have any Nemo submarines who specialize in foot massages? What? I do, actually. Gleam in his eyes and his glasses. Right. But I can't create any extra marines right now. I don't have the strength. Completely crestfallen. I love that. What do you call that sound effect? Whatever you call it. I see. Well, that's too bad. My poor aching tootsies. I think... Who's the author of Apocrypha? Who most likely wrote this one? Hidetaka? He might be in defeat. Alright, I'm gonna go analyze these nanomachines. Come give me a hand, Holmes. Of course. Bartholomew, how long will it take to rig both ships for towing? If I start right now and hurry, I'd say it'll be about 2 hours. Meaning we would set sail before twilight, Certainly cutting it close. Suppose we could wait another day if we had to. Now, the sooner we leave, the better. Can't be too cautious, given that we're up against Odysseus. Alright, the Odysseus' event came out, and it was actually really good. I'll talk about that now. In battle. Sure, you might be pretty smart, Holmes, but there's still a big difference between a detective and a general. What about a general detective? Duly noted. At any rate, the situation is disadvantageous? Is that how you say it? Maybe. As it is, so if nothing else, we might be sure to avoid doing anything that might result in giving the enemy a chance to finish us for good. Makes sense to me? Okay, then let's set sail in 2 hours. Okay. Scene break, so let me take a drink of water. Full. I think Fo's feeling cross about all the director's bacon having been eaten. Yeah, me too. I was looking forward to that. She likes the director's food almost as much as the director does. Anyway, I'm so glad you're alright, Master. Yeah. Shut up, Mashu. Servants may be able to sense whether or not their master's okay. And that still doesn't compare to being there next to him. Honestly, I was going out of my mind with worry, not knowing what had happened to you. Yeah, I was really scared too. So relieved you weren't hurt. I know we're in the middle of an operation, but can't seem to settle my mind. I think that's because even now that we've eliminated 4 lost boats, we still don't know what the best solution for us is. This has been an incredibly difficult journey for so many different reasons. And you just can't take it all in stride like Holmes can. And despite that, as selfish as it is, I also can't help but want to hold on to the people I'm close to. Don't worry, none of us are going anywhere. Is this foreshadowing? We're all gonna die? Really, it's fine, I promise. Too many death flags. Get out, escape. Okay, thank you, Master. Who's this? Huh? You hear something strange just now? Charlotte. She hasn't shown up recently. She's with it. Or Manjicardo? Yeah, okay. Manjicardo? Did you hear anything unusual? Oh, that was me. Just banged my wooden sword against the wall. Sorry about that. I forgot how much I love this man. See, that would explain it. I'm afraid the halls aren't very wide, so if you could please try not to swing your sword around in here too much, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, of course. I'll be careful. Sorry again. The last thing I wanted was to bother you. It's okay, it's not that big a deal, dude. Yeah, I guess not. Hey, how about orders? Got anything you want me to do? Not at the moment. Gotcha. Sorry again for bothering you. I know it's important that you get dressed up when you can. Go on, you guys take it nice and easy. I'll go out and keep an eye on things. Looked like something was bothering him. Wonder what's wrong. Hope we didn't make him feel bad. Anyway, he's right. It's important that we rest up while we can. So how about I brew some tea and we have a nice relaxing sit down, senpai. Or like you just take a nap. Huh? Oh, hey, Manjicardo. What's up? You're welcome to hang out here, but you might find it pretty boring. It's not really much for you to... Please, if there's anything I can do to help, anything at all, I'm happy to do it. Really. Appreciate the offer, but there really isn't anything to do except carry some heavy things. No problem, I'm on it. Huh. Kind of a weird servant, isn't he? Hey, I'm not gonna say no to another set of hands. Says it's best to delegate what you can. Oh no. I hear a train. I live next to it. Well, not next to. I used to live like right next to a train track. I just faintly hear it. I don't know when he picks up on the mic. There you are. Right on time. Just so you know, Horsey, in the grown-up world, anything less than 5 minutes early is considered late. That aside, are you sure this is going to work? Look, if I don't get paid for those 5 minutes, I'm not showing up. Took a quick peek at the engine room earlier. Looked to still be flooded with all manner of detritus. Can't use any of the main engines right now. We should be able to escape by an auxiliary power. After that, it all comes down to how strong the ship that'll be towing us is. Personally, I'm hoping we'll be able to glide with all the elegance of a manta ray. It's pretty elegant. Don't you worry, Captain Nemo. They'll name this ship the Royal Fortune for nothing. Set sail. Oh, yeah, is my volume good, by the way? I think it's supposed to be like there. Oh yeah, I think that shows up a little. I've been listening to the Ruby soundtrack. I forgot that it was actually like really good, and I hate it. Why is it allowed to be so good? There, that when Blackbeard had a holy grail, he was able to use his noble phantasm to not only recreate a ship, his entire crew as well. It's the best I can do right now is order around a silent assistant. Anyway, this just leaves Artemis. Given the time of day and favorable wind, should be able to just get past her. Good, we're moving. Full speed ahead. And we immediately just get smited down. Are you sure we'll be alright? That sound I'm hearing is not encouraging in the slightest. We'll be fine. Border's a good ship. I know it can handle the strain. Alright, we're moving. Just barely, though. Any rough maneuvering and the whole thing will fall apart. Of course, diving's out of the question. As long as it moves on water, it's still a ship. Gonna shift the ballast so the ship slants to one side a bit. Might feel unstable, but you'll just have to bear with it for a while. Yeah, my herbal tea! Why are you even drinking tea right now? Especially when it's still hot. You must know I was counting on it to help me relax. Lest you forget, as the commander, I need to be ready to issue cool-headed orders at a moment's notice. If you're feeling well enough to mount such a vigorous argument on the merits of herbal tea, Rodolph, then rest assured that I can rest assured knowing the border's in good hands. Now then, Mr. Horsey, Miss Kyrie Light, Montricardo. I'd like the three of you to move to... What happened to Charlotte? Did she leave? Well, it's been too long, I don't remember. To move to Bartholomew's ship so as to ensure its safe passage. Under the circumstances, having it come to an unexpected halt could be very dangerous indeed. Understood, Holmes. Come on, Master, let's go. Come on, Montricardo. Right. I mean, I'll do my best out there. Oh yeah, okay, there she is. Excuse me? I was just wondering what it is I should be doing? Huh? Oh yeah, such a wallflower. I nearly forgotten we'd added another servant to our ranks. Technical and administrative advisors, bacon thieves, and captain should have the border's defense covered. So feel free to entertain yourself however you like. I'm afraid that doesn't really answer my question. Hey, come with that, Squirt Eye. Right. Yes, of course. I'd be honored to accompany you. Miss Corday seems to have taken a great liking to her, Mr. Horsey. Can we replace her with Mashu? Of course, most servants would have been quite willing to help him, given the existential threat to humanity faces. Is there any issue here? It all seems like a good thing to me. And indeed it is. Okay. And Wyverns show up. Welcome! So glad to have you on board my royal fortune. How's it looking out here? Not bad. Not great either. Doesn't seem like Artemis has noticed us, but I'm sensing some demonic beasts up ahead. Unfortunately, we can't go around them, since time is of the essence right now. So we'll just have to blast them the moment they board the deck. Wyverns. Got it. Alright, all hands to battle stations. I join you, but I've got my hands full steering the ship. Roger that. We'll take care of it. From here on, we're racing against the clock. Let's suggest we pray to the gods for help. Is this the worst possible place to do that, Well, good luck. Alright, don't worry, Master. More than pumped now that I've been in a long time. Doesn't matter if I stand out or not. Just gotta make sure I'm helping Master out. Just point me at the beast you want, Dad, and I'll finish him off in no time. He really is pumped. Gotta make sure I don't fall behind. Right, I'll, be sure to kill someone. Yeah. What's she talking about murdering people? Is such a thing as being too pumped? Okay. I like this cast. It's water break. Yeah, I've taken like a month off. Fate Grand Order. Well, just recording in general. But that started right after my big Disco Elysium binge. So, you know, it evens out. But now that my internet's better, that means my upload speed is better. Which means I'll try to start uploading like daily-ish again. But I still have to render videos. Especially the ones with, you know, with cuts in them. I still need to find like a good volume mix. Because usually I just do that. That's why I render videos a lot of the time. Just like... Because I record audio on 2 different tracks. So in Vegas I just up one, down one. But then you have to render it for 2 hours. I usually just do that at night. Anyway. We had the Odysseus event. We know with Sersh/Kirki. I believe that's the Greek pronunciation, but you know, nowadays they just call her Sersh, which kind of like the Hercules thing, right? I might be saying Kirki wrong, so I might just go with Sersh. Which I like the way that sounds. It was actually a really good event. Best part of it it didn't like overdo its welcome. A lot of the events are just like really long, like the Amazon event. Like you could have half the length of every chapter. Okay, not every, most chapters, and they would have been better for it. Have there been any other events since then? I don't think so. The Apocrypha event's up right now. I did some of the raids. I didn't read the story or anything, and now I'm not really bothering with that. I'm just farming it regularly. Blind Gut is strengthening though, which is very nice. Double guts plus NP gain up, which is great for him. So you know, that's is that his third strengthening? He gets a fourth one, a second one for his Noble Phantasm sometime. I forget when. Like a year from now? Which, that'll be good. And yeah. So, oh, Elden Ring came out. I've been waiting for that one. Yeah, I got a new GPU to play it. And it runs... Early on, I was having a tough time. Like in like the first 20 minutes, I was getting like 5 FPS versus like the very first boss that you're scripted to lose to. But after that, it's ranges from like a little below sub 30 to like 45, depending on the area. Like in the open world, it might go sub 30, but like versus like a boss, it's usually in at least 40. So that's it runs. But anyway, I beat the game a couple of days ago. Every boss except for one. If you played Elden Ring, you know what boss is. Melania. I don't know if I'm gonna beat her or not. Okay, I don't have time to go into this entirely. But I played the game with the strength build. Just the regular greatsword. Like the... Looks like the one from Berserk. That's obviously the coolest weapon in the game. You don't need anything better. The game just was not balanced with strength weapons in mind. Some bosses just feel absolutely terrible with them. I tried switching to just a build with the winged scythe for a little while. That's like a faith build, and it certainly felt better. But also just I'm not used to that play style. You know, I've played every Dark Souls game with big sword, and you know, 50 hours in Elden Ring with big sword. So switching to tiny scythe, it just feels weird. So I switched back to great sword. Got them, great. All we have to do now is pray that Artemis doesn't come after us. Here we go, full speed ahead. I'm gonna sail this ship so fast you think it's running on rocket fuel. Aye aye, sir. Haha, now that's what I like to hear, Master. I wonder if him and Nemo would be able to combine, like, ship skills. Let's see. Hey, you might be pretty familiar with this next island's name, Master. Huh? What's it called? Hercules Island. Makes sense when you think about it, since he did end up ascending to godhood in the end. It's no surprise he might have an island named after him. Huh? Hercules Island? Yeah, that's right. Talking directly to her always makes me nervous. I remember now. I actually started out on Hercules Island when I was first summoned here. I was only on Hestia Island because I had Bartholomew take me there. Why did you do that? So, she presumably... She isn't the servant Odysseus summoned. Neither is Mandracardo because he's been here too long. I think it was implied that the Odysseus servant is like brand new, right? I want to fetch Jason some medicinal herbs for his hangover. Oh, oops. Did you say Jason? So much has happened that I completely forgot about him. Oh gosh, she's gonna be so angry with me. But did she just leave him on the island? Yeah, so I knew he was in this last book. He was in the Odysseus event too. He was actually really cool in it. I was also wondering when I said that. I didn't want to bring him up since he hasn't been introduced yet. I assume he has some kind of ship-related skill. Can he also combine that with Bartholomew and Nemo? Or is it just 3 different ships, no combining? Do we have quick AoE assassin? No. At least... I got on Talanta to 80, and I did a strengthening quest, by the way. I just did that today, actually, the strengthening quest. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, and I get to say Shonagon. Have I recorded since then? I actually kind of liked it from the Valentine's Day event, even if it did kind of drag out a little. Just a little. On a beach, bunch of debris. We'll leave the border in its camouflage mode, just like we did before. We're also going to keep transmissions to an absolute minimum to make it harder for Odysseus to find us. Got it. Sorry about this. Even with circumstances as they are, we'll absolutely continue to keep watch and let you know immediately in the event of emergency. So Bartholomew's going to stay behind and hold down the fort, huh? Is there an issue with that? That means Corday and I are going to be taking point on talking to the Silence villagers, doesn't it? Is that taking... I don't know, that sentence feels weird. The kidding? There's no way I can handle that. Just thinking about it's freaking me out. Maybe I could just let Corday deal with all that? Then that'd be pretty pathetic, wouldn't it? It's fine, let's keep moving. First things first, we ought to head for the village and start asking around the temple. Once we know where it is, we can head there and get Nemo some more nanomachines. I hate to leave my ship behind. Guess there isn't any other way. How are you feeling? I'm fine. Recovered enough that I can walk on my own again. Served in the army before, so I'm used to forced marches too. Great. Alright then, let's get going. Sounds good. Thank you for leading the way, Monchicardo. Oh man, now there's more pressure than ever. Hope this works out. Is something wrong? We get lost. Question mark? Something strange about the ground. It's oddly rigid in places. There'll be metal from the remains of fallen gods you see everywhere. There's a bunch buried here. So, what does Hercules reaching godhood mean? So he was a demigod when he was born. He was Hera's son? Right? Or is Hera the one that cursed him? Or both? I mean, his name is literally Heracles. Well, I get all the Greek gods confused. You might find something good if we dug them up, but it'd take long enough that we'd be better off leaving well enough alone. I can sense wyverns nearby. They're being weirdly aggressive. Are they hunting us? They're hunting Jason's. It's not that. It feels like they're already fighting something. Could be some Atlantis border guards. Should I try scoping things out from their distance? Let's do it. You got it. Hang on to me, Nemo. Gotta pick up the pace for a bit. Usually can't stand being treated like a child, but as we have no choice, I'll endure. Oh, let's go. That's it. Get off their escape. Not just people hunting. You guys not from this island? No, we're not. Hi guys, good to see you again. Corday? Is that you? Where have you been all this time? Jason's been missing you something fierce. Good one. As if Jason would ever miss anybody. Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, now that you guys are here, would you mind helping us out with our hunt? Let's do it. At it. I guess it's better than a helping hand. Yeah, hold on, water, then I'm gonna rant about Elden Ring. Oh yeah, I didn't mention it, but my new GPU, like, it's not a very good one, but it's so much better than my old one. My old one was like a helicopter taking off. Now it's just quiet. Also, it doesn't get to like 70 degrees anymore. That's good. I think that's 70 Celsius too, by the way. Oh, but yeah, Elden Ring just doesn't feel like the bosses. Doesn't feel like the bosses were designed with heavy weapons in mind. Like, there were 4 bosses that just really frustrated me. One of them's Melania, who I haven't beaten yet. I've put like maybe 90 minutes into trying to beat her, and I'm pretty sure she has a phase 2. Like, no, I know she has a phase 2. I got her down to 30% HP and I didn't see it, so I assume she has 2 health bars. Which, that's, I think she's just a very poorly designed boss. 3 other bosses. Mog, the one that transforms halfway through. Phase 1 Mog is actually a really well designed boss. I really liked him. But Phase 2, I hated it. Like, there's just fire everywhere and you can't move. And he punishes you if you get too far away, but then he has moves that force you to get too far away. And I don't like Phase 2 of that. Right. It's like Malekith. Phase 2, well, Phase 1 and Phase 2 of the Greats were just felt bad. With 90% of bosses in Elden Ring, with a heavy weapon, you can never swing it twice in a row. I am struggling to think of a boss who can do that again. Oh, dragon bosses. Never mind. But besides dragon bosses, it's always just hit them once, then back out. The annoying thing is sometimes, like, so they'll attack like 5 times, and they'll leave themselves exposed, and you're like, okay, I'm going in to punish them. And you punish them, but they hit you before you're done, like, with your swing. So you hit them, and, you know, perfect timing, everything, but you still get hit anyway. And, you know, it's just, it's annoying. Everything's too fast in Elden Ring. Alright. No sweat. Yeah, Mog ended up taking me, like, I think longer than it took me any Souls boss before. I think Gale was my, like, longest one before. Around 6 hours? And Mog just, I hated it. That's where I tried out the Scythe Axe. But then I switched back to the Greatsword and beat him. Just glad I could help. And you guys don't, like, fight like anyone else I've ever seen. Yeah, I guess not. Well, like, whatever gets the job done. Important thing is, we've got food now. Besides, it's good to get out and hunt like this now and then. Helps wake up the monotony of the day-to-day life. I don't know. I think I prefer the easy life over working too hard, like that kid. What are you, nuts? We don't want the glory of being chosen by Olympus. Well, yeah, I guess. Chosen by Olympus? What do you mean by that? Oh, that? So when a number of the youngsters compare to see which one will be chosen as soldiers sworn to defend Olympus. Exclamation point? Oh, I see. Master. And let's just keep quiet. And Phileas' son has been working his rear off saying he's going to be the one chosen this time. Still don't know. I mean, doesn't becoming a soldier basically mean signing up to be a disposable pawn? Says that's okay with him. Oh, okay. You know, being an Olympian guard is the only way outcasts like us will ever get to serve the gods. I guess that's true. No way we old-timers would make the cut, though. Sorry, old-timers? You don't mind me asking, could you tell us how old you are? 400. Both coming up on 500. Oh, actually, 500 years old now. I'm still hoping to be granted an audience with the gods at least once before I die. Excellent. Didn't we go over this last time? Or do I already know this somehow and it's weird? How would I know this? 500. Sorry, I'm thirsty. It's really hot earlier today. That's the Theos Clearmonia at work. Those things can give servants enough magical energy to use their normal phantasms. So letting normal people live for 500 years old is nothing. Alright, we better head back to the village. Well, come with us, right, Corday? Jason's still waiting there for you. I have to say, I don't get him at all. You never know he's got a pretty little number like you lovingly taking care of him, all from the way he scales all the— What? Dude, Jason cucked me. That's because we don't actually care for each other. At all. Not even a little. Ooh, he didn't cuck me. Not even a little. He's going to be scowling more than ever when he sees me. Just you wait and see. So make sure you don't get the wrong idea about us. Decord? I don't know. What is that French? Decord. Well, accord, like, you know, make an accord. So I assume that means something along like agreed. Okay, then let's get going to the village, shall we? Off we go. Ha ha ha. See, you miss Jason just as much as he misses you. Nothing could be further from the truth. And, yeah, I think there's one more, right? I think. And then the final boss of Elden Ring. We're back to that. I'm not letting this go. Oh, okay. Never mind. I won't have time to talk about it. I was going to do so when I was making my team. Here's a saber. You think we're fighting Jason? Can't deal with this crap anymore. Another mug of beer, huh? Okay, here you go. Who has their hand up like that with that hair? I don't know who that is. I gotta say, servant or not, don't you think you've had enough by now? I think it's a female servant. What? Oh, it's Jason! Long hair Jason! Look, see, he has the hand thing too. I'm fine, everything's fine. Servants can still get drunk, and we don't have to worry about addiction. It's all good news, really. I'm not gonna complain about you racking up a big tab. You're welcome collecting one of these days. You hear? I know. Don't worry. If worst comes to worst, I can always sell my sword. Sure? Don't you kinda need that? You're technically a saber, right? Yeah, I am. But you know, at this point, it doesn't even matter what class I am. I'm just gonna spend my time drinking the nights away, counting the moments until I vanish. Assuming the world doesn't end first, of course. Because when that happens, me, you, and everyone else are all gonna vanish without a trace. This is what it looks like when somebody truly doesn't give a care anymore, huh? Pardon my French. Either way, it's not a whole lot left that I can do about any of it at this point. Question mark? Hey, barkeep. What's that nag Corday got off to? Feels like it's been a few days or so since I last saw her. Oh, really? Only a few days? I thought it'd be like weeks. Sure she didn't leave your saw you about to fend for yourself? Pardon my French? She'd never do that. She can't even bear the idea of turning her back on someone, let alone actually do it. So even though you know all that about her, you're still not shy about running her ragged, huh? You're old piece of work, aren't ya? Believe me, it's not like I asked her for help. Just as soon she'd leave me alone. Anyway, Corday said she was going to look for medicinal herbs on another island about 3 days ago. Medicinal herbs? So she left the village? All on her own? I swear. She ever stopped to think about what could happen if she ran into some border guards? So what? You're not gonna go save her? She left 3 days ago, right? It's already too late. It's not like servants leave a body behind when they die. Best I can do is properly mourn her if she never comes back. Hey, good timing. Oh, looks like you're not gonna get the chance this time. Well. So she actually managed to survive, did she? Well, wonders never cease. She probably just managed to escape by the skin of her teeth, so I managed to sneak up on a demonic beast without getting caught. Either that, or one of the villagers bailed her out. Well, Corday, you took this long to get some medicinal herbs. You'd better have real good ones to show for. Hey, Jason. Hey, Jason. Some good news and some bad news. Bad news is, we got all about the herbs. Good news is, we have more companions now. In the meantime, I'm going to make a plate of demonic beast stir-fry from today's hunt. I wonder if he remembers Okeanos. Hey, Drake. Drake? She's in this? Is it okay if I use the kitchen? Drake? Where's Josh? She say Drake? Drake? Isn't that... Oh. That's a sprite? Well, no. It's not every day I get so many customers. Welcome to the Golden Hind. The owner, Francis Drake. And then if you thought it from proper human history, maybe you already know who I am. Okay, she doesn't remember us. Although I think she was an actual human during Okeanos, not a servant if I remember correctly. It has been years. Yes, of course we do. Although, you don't recognize us? Sorry, I can't say I do. But you know, weirdly enough, I've got a good feeling about you for some reason. Who knows? Maybe we had a good brawl together in a dream or something like that. Okay, since it was a singularity and she was a human, she forgot about it, but vaguely kept the memories. I see. Also, like, do I need to... She's bigger than Giselle. Well, even so, it's been a wonderful surprise to see you, Hugh Drake. And you, Jason? Oh, tell me about the Chaldeans here, Corday. I swear, this is exactly why I hate airheads. many times did I tell you? If you're that determined to get into trouble, then go right ahead. Just keep the heck away from me. Yet here you are, bringing back people reeking of trouble like a lamb drenched in gasoline. No, it's just so fortunate I'm meeting Horsey that I couldn't help it. You're acquaintances of Jason too, right, Horsey? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I have him at level 60. So the best thing to say here is, long time no see, Master? We're not acquaintances, we're sworn enemies. Enemies. Okay, he does remember. That almost sounds like you still have memories of Okeanos, Jason. You bet I do. Remember everything like it was yesterday. Might not have experienced it in this manifestation, but with memories this disturbingly detailed, I don't have to. What happened to him? Did Medea Lily like kill him or something? Because she was the pillar? I forget. I can still see Medea's face just when I've been tricked into feeling like I was on the top of the world. I swear, I'm gonna have nightmares about that. Now, I'm sure you guys have a lot of catching up to do, so I'm gonna go get to cooking. Huh? Really throwing me to the wolves like this? These people will actually killed me, you know? Oh, didn't we? You didn't have a sprite back then. We didn't kill you. Yes, I do. So I'm sure you'll be great friends. Dang. Airheads really are something else, aren't they? Right? Oh, did they just become best friends? I swear, why do I keep running into all these dang airheads who keep literally blowing up my life? Let's see. Guess they really don't care for each other at all. Fine. Go on, have a seat. Food ought to be ready shortly. We're gonna each share a little bit about what we know until it gets here. Those are my terms. Take them or... Make me back off. I don't know, man. Don't ban me, YouTube. So how much do you know about what's going on here? Exposition time. That means water time. I am parched. Yeah, that's more or less right. Half the servants here disappeared and the other half made it to Olympus. That's where we're hoping to go to, too. That's a weird sentence. Olympus. Ha! Huh. Yep, that's the can-do attitude of our servants already saved the world. But unfortunately, it's just not possible. Listen, when I say those servants made it to Olympus, that's all I mean. That they made it there. And they didn't have these 3 layers of defense to worry about. There's no Odysseus commanding an army, no Artemis watching it from up into the heavens, no broken Poseidon murder machine slaughtering anything that gets too close. You understand? Honestly, it's a dang miracle you thought are even alive right now. I guess that's true. But isn't that what servants do? Make miracles happen? I know what you're going to say. You want my help, right? Forget it! I knew he was going to say that. I had that in my mind. I'm not going on another so-called hero's journey for the privilege of getting myself killed. Just because I'm a servant now doesn't mean I don't feel pain and fear. I'm definitely not so stupid as to throw my life away on a fool's errand. I don't mind helping out. Really, Drake? With Drake on our side? That said, I don't know if I can be much help with this busted up spirit origin. She's basically got an incurable wound. Oh, that's not good. She might look like herself, but her insides are a mess. The only reason she's here running a bar is because she's got nothing better to do. Did she go to the Healy stations? If that wasn't bad enough, Poseidon's cursed her to die if she ever sets out to sea. Oh. Serves her right, if you ask me. Ha ha ha, at least I can still use my Colvarin cannons on land. Maybe I should give it a shot right now. Sorry, forgive me. I shouldn't have said it that. Can't imagine Drake unable to sail. That's awful. So I can't be much help. I really am. But the fact is, just not the Francis Drake you know. Can't make the impossible possible anymore. That's for sure. Best tricky manager now is running a tavern and drinking herself silly. I'm calling it now. Like halfway through, she's gonna set sail and save us. It's gonna be a really truny scene. Here we go, a nice place of horse divorce. Oh, and while I didn't find any medicinal herbs, I did try soaking them in this edible wild grass. Oh man, they taste like cold compresses. Boy, do I love me some horse divorce. What do y'all like some too? Thanks, Corday. Of course. La ta ta. Why is she in such a good mood? She got another screw lock loose or something? Beats me. She's pretty much always in a good mood around us. That's all? Oh well, whatever. You think I'm callous about her, aren't you? Believe me, I could say the same for her. We still have another battle, right? Ooh, I'm stuffed. So ends another pointless day. What are you gonna do now? What else? Fall asleep on the second floor. Is that all you've been doing every day? Yep. Pretty much describes Jason's entire last month here. How can you be so cavalier about this? Aren't you the captain of the Argo? Me? Sure, I was the captain. Then why? A miserable excuse of a captain who got his own crewman killed. Which crewman? Is this about them getting to Olympus? Hercules. Oh. Hercules is dead? Yeah, that's right. Dude, they had to kill him 9 times. He showed me and a number of other servants from Artemis's area. And even when the casters buffing him to Kingdom Come, he could still only take 2 shots before he used up his god hand and kicked the bucket. Remember that rule that it had to be different attacks to kill him? Yeah, that's old lore. Dang it, why did he shield us? If anyone should have survived, it was him. Right, I remember now. He dropped out right around when Hercules died. Huh, you freaking long enough to remember. Guess Medea or one of the other casters must have messed with your memories. Oh, so Medea was here. I assume she made it to Olympus? Medea's here too? Is she okay? Don't ask me. She was alive when I bailed, but I've got no idea if that's still the case. Hey, so... What is it, Gloomy? Got something to say to me? Shut it, Sunshine. Oh, you're so dang bright, I can't even look at you. Well, you still got enough strength to fight back, right? Well, if you don't use it now, what the heck are you gonna do? I'll tell you when. Right the heck now. Battle time? Let's take this outside. Come on, Corday, give me a hand. Huh? You want me to fight against everyone from Chaldea? You said with them, I'm not gonna bother lifting a dang finger. You can be so unreasonable sometimes. But okay. If that's what it takes to convince you, I'll be glad to help. Surprised I convinced you. You really are a natural born assassin. Ooh, you thought I'm gonna fight? In that case, keep it inside. Let's see what happens when you've all got for myself. What you've all got. Isn't the barkeep supposed to say, take it outside? Forget that. I want to see good old-fashioned barroom brawl. Haha, that's our Drake for you. Okay, Jason, let's both give it our best. Let's both give it our best. Is this really the time for it? Hey, I still need to get my sword. Looks like there's no getting out of this peacefully now, master. Hey, Drake, hold on to my food. You got it. You're a real easygoing sword, aren't you? Maybe so. That's one thing I like about him. Anyway, here goes nothing. Okay. Water break. And then Elden Ring break. And, okay, great. I was going to think about the bosses. Malekith was just kind of annoying. I think his second phase, he has a damage over time. That should just be removed, honestly. Because basically the way Elden Ring, Souls works, you get hit, you're punished because you need to heal. And, that you have to heal during a time when an enemy is, not killing you. Right? But the damage over time, you get hit, you lose half your health. You have a damage over time that's going to kill you if you don't heal in the next, 5 seconds. But he's also still attacking you, so you got to heal, I don't like it. It punishes you super hard if you miss a dodge. And anyway, the last boss, phase 1 I actually really liked. It took me a while to kind of get it. Well, once you get the fight, I liked it. But phase 2 was not good for strength, for my build in particular. At first I thought it would just be annoying for every build, because basically the boss just runs away all the time. They'll cast a spell and they'll be like, okay, I'm ready to get to the boss, and right when you get there, they just run to the other side of the arena, which is very big. I thought, that's just the fight, it's supposed to be slow. Turns out, I looked up, there's one mechanic I still don't really get from the boss. How you're supposed to dodge it reliably. But the way I found it, just be on the other side of the arena and you only get hit by half of it. It's a bunch of magic spells that just kind of follow you around. And you have to deal with other mechanics at the same time. They have a lot of HP, huh? And he doesn't have his Noble Phantasm. Probably because Hercules is in it. That's my guess. Does that mean he doesn't have it this entire boss fight? Weird. Go ahead and use this. Why not? So, I was two-handing a giant sword, and each swing I think did about 1,000 damage. So I looked at this video of a guy doing it with this katana, who also had a shield. He was one-handed katana and he had a shield. And it swings like 3 times as fast as my big sword. And it was doing more damage than my big sword. And, you know, at that point I was like, yeah, okay, this is stupid. Does this go through dodge? I think he needs a scale up. Yeah, okay. So, let's save that. In the end, I ended up power stancing greatswords for phase 2 of the boss only. I did two-handed regular greatsword for phase 1. There's really some just balance problems with Elden Ring. Like, also like, Elden Ring is weird. I think it was worse than Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro. Better than Dark Souls 1 and 2. But it didn't compare to... The boss design didn't compare. There's a lot of reused bosses too. Like, the first time you fight someone, like, the first time you fight a dragon, it's awesome. Like, oh, look at this dragon! And then every other dragon in the game has the exact same moveset. Except for that one dragon. Well, except for 2 dragons. Sorry. So, like, every time after the first time, it's like, oh yeah, this again. You're like, oh boy, it's another Godskin dude fight. Awesome! It just lacked the amount of quality bosses Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro had. Like, I'm trying to count Elden Ring, like, cool boss fights. So Godric is cool. I like him, even though I do feel like, you know, same issue with strength weapons that other boss fights had. Like, you have time to swing once, and then, you know, that's it. You run away. Swing once, you run away. I'm gonna avoid saying spoiler names. The boss you fight at the end of the capital, like, not building, like the capital city. And the boss you fight at the end of the capital city when you go back there for the second time. I'd say those 3 boss fights are great. And also the fun. Some phase 1s, like phase 1 of the final boss is also, I think, really good. I'd say Mog is not great, but good. And I think that's it. I like Sekiro, you know how to do. What boss fight isn't good from Sekiro? Corrupted Monk is fine. The 2 monkeys, well, the monkeys, apes. Well, okay, I guess the monkey fight, if you count that as a boss. There, it's done. I lost. You won. Now go on, scram. Wait, what? You mean you're not going to join us even though we beat you? Never said I'd do anything of the sort. I guess you didn't. Forgetting what you're like. Go ahead and take the airhead with you if you want. Not that she's good for anything besides blowing up in your face. But leave me out of it. Hey. Wonder what this is about. You don't want Jason to come along with you? Radia did say he comes through when it counts. So yeah. When did she say that? Okeanos? Good point. Given everything that's going on now, you probably would be better off with him and your crew. Okay then, I've got an idea. There's a temple up north of here where a bunch of border guards like to hang out. Go up there and get yourself some Theos Cleronomia. And then what? Jason's a smart guy. He'll figure out what it means that you got some real quick. No need to overdo it. Just enough for one servant on a duel. Yeah, this is the release codes for that stuff. A storage container to bring it back what you can get. Got it. So the Theo stuff is the healing juice, right? That's what I like to hear. Now go on out there and loot that temple like a true pirate. Not end of. What were you talking about with Drake Master? Border guards at the temple, huh? I mean, I guess that's fine, since we needed to go there anyway. Right. That suggestion of hers is just what we're looking for anyway. Still don't understand how defeating those guards will change Jason's mind. Me neither. Still, this is Captain Drake we're talking about. Can't hurt to give her her idea a shot. Okay, it has to be roundabout. There's no way this is just, you know... My guess, kill those guards. Then, you know, Olympus HiQ will be alerted. Oh no, there's some guys on Hercules Temple. Go send more guards. Jason will realize he has to leave. Let's rest up tonight and go there tomorrow morning. Right, got it. I'm going too, of course. That's okay with you, right, Horsey? Right? Right? I mean, I already figured you would be, so... Oh, really? Thank goodness. So glad to hear you feel that way. And you have Manjigarda to help you with combat now? So I was worried you might not need me anymore. Really? Figured if anyone was the fifth wheel, it'd be me. Anyway, if you do need me, I'll gladly do anything and everything I can to help. Fifth? There's 4 of us. Who else are we taking? Nemo? Promise I won't let you down. We're taking someone else with us. St. Courts. Aw, dang it, the chapter's over. I was just about to talk about how much Mulaney is a stupid boss fight. Ah, dang it. Don't worry, we have plenty of time to talk about that. Yep, the stars scattered across the land. That's a cool name. 2 chapter next time. I'll see you guys then. Bye.